This is going to be an 8-minute masterclass explaining exactly how they are going to start killing us. And I know it's a brash statement and I know it's a kind of moment, but you need to hear it. If you don't have 8 minutes, hold the screen right there. It'll go faster. And we're first going to start with someone who is calling upon me to explain myself.
You guys are aware that they're going to kill us,
hold on.
Right? Like they're going to start.
This shit's so bloody irresponsible, I can't even put it into words. 5 million, whatever it is, voted for Kamala Harris. Even more, like myself, voted for a third-party candidate. Even more voted for neither of these candidates. Explain to me the mechanism where the Trump administration is going to kill 200 million people. I just want to know how they're going to do it.
Happy to do so, but I do want to point out that you are part of the problem as someone who voted for a third-party candidate because it is equivalent to throwing your vote away. We know historically and statistically that third-party candidates aren't ever going to come close to winning a presidency. So your vote was essentially thrown out, thus making it easier for Trump to win. Anyway, here's a short list of how Americans are going to be killed over the next however many years this regime reigns. Number one, cuts to Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act, otherwise known as Obamacare. We know right now, as it stands, Republicans are unwilling to budge on healthcare. That's part of the reason why the government is shut down, or so they're citing. And we know that healthcare premiums can rise up to 75% for some Americans. Now, here's the deal. When those premiums go up that high, people are not going to want to be insured. It's just too costly. People can't afford it. So as we see more and more uninsured Americans, we are also going to see an increase in unmet medical needs. We'll also see delays in care because people are like, I can tough it out. I don't need to go get care. It's going to be too expensive. As we see the increase in unmet medical needs and the delays in care, we will also see, obviously, mortality rates increase for certain conditions. Think things like cancer or even heart issues. The other thing with uninsured Americans is they are less likely to go get routine checkups, preventative care. For example, I just went to a doctor for a yearly visit and they don't take my insurance anymore. And I paid out of pocket over $200 just for a basic routine checkup. Was that my decision? Yes, but I'm also not a single mother of 4 like many Americans are who's working multiple jobs just to put food on the table. If someone isn't sick in my house or showing signs or symptoms of an illness, I feel I can put that preventative care on the back burner. Uninsured Americans are also less likely to correctly manage their chronic illnesses and are less likely to fill their prescriptions regularly, again, because it is costly. Also on the note of healthcare, 2 days ago, Friday, October 10th, 2025, we saw approximately 4,100 federal workers lose their jobs. This included cuts to the CDC. And when we cut jobs at the CDC, we lose our strength in preparedness for pandemics and epidemics, just like the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020. And honestly beyond. So if/when, heaven forbid, another pandemic or an epidemic comes through, we are not going to be prepared and more people will die. Still healthcare related, but not completely, we see environmental rollbacks happening within this regime and they want to do more. For example, they are trying to rescind the EPA greenhouse gas endangerment findings. They want to relax air quality rules. And all of this is going to increase particulate matter in the